Hello my fellow pilots, and welcome again to another episode of Star Citizen FM, episode 33. To those of you just joining in, welcome to Star Citizen FM, your fan community source for Star Citizen community events, as well as any other wacky things that might be going around in the verse. Star Citizen FM is hosted by yours truly, Dr. Hawk, so join me as we go over some of the happenings in this week. So to cut right to the chase, there is not actually a whole lot to go over right now. The crunch mode is still in effect over at CIG, and Cloud Imperium Games is hard at work on releasing the pre-alpha app that we will be able to test and try. There is now an actual headline found in Chatroll as well as in the forums for the Hangar module. You will be able to access it on 7 PM UTC or 2 PM CTD on the 24th of August 2013. So, for all of you that are actually excited to be able to finally play Star Citizen, you can now play a third of it. So, with this being said, I prepared pretty much sort of a short list that I think we should go over before we actually jump into the Hangar app. So let's get the elephant out of the room. We already know that this is an alpha. There are going to be a lot of bugs, a lot of icky things going around, and generally this is the hair-pulling moment of the Hangar app. As citizens, I think it's our duty, instead of complaining about things that should be there or why it isn't working, as instead maybe pointing them out. I have full faith that you guys wouldn't do such a thing, but previous alphas and betas I've taken part of have shown me that there are people who seem to think that an alpha is a full game. So when the alpha comes out, be sure to file out any submission forms or bug reports that CIG will release, and just do your part. Let them know in the forums, let them know in the chat roll, let them know via passenger pigeon, I don't know, whatever works. I think we can help them out and expedite the process of helping make Star Citizen bug-free if we all do our part and at least try to find one bug. And as Starship Trooper said it best, the only good bug is a dead bug. So, let's kill those bugs. Secondly, there are not going to be a lot of features that they likely talked about in the past or have mentioned. In fact, actually, I could be completely wrong, and they have all those features that they mentioned, and we'll have to sort them out. Don't be let down by the alpha. It'll probably be iterative, and it'll probably be very basic in the beginning, and then build upon it as they go. Similar to how Minecraft went. They started off with a very basic platform, and actually, last I checked, now you have horses and saddles, something like that. Although in our case, we'll have much better things. I don't think we need a horse in a hangar. So don't be pooped if you're let down by a feature that was discussed but isn't there. I know one thing that some people might be a little upset is Cutlass owners. Since your ship isn't exactly ready, your Cutlass might not be in the hangar last I checked. So I don't really have much to offer to you other than maybe a hawk hug. Sorry, that's the best I can offer, but rest assured I'm pretty sure they're hard at work at making sure that your Cutlass will be ready sometime in the future after the Hangar app releases. Finally, this might actually be a good opportunity for those of you who are looking to build a computer to use the alpha as sort of a benchmark. While the game will not be an accurate representation of the system requirements, since it will be likely not as optimized as it could be, or bugs, it still will give you a rough ballpark figure if your current computer is running it fine, or maybe you might need to consider an upgrade. I know for a fact for me this will be fun because I get to finally put my Titan to the test, so, I'm rubbing my paws together here. It's gonna be fun. Other than that, all you can pretty much do is sit back, be patient, and hopefully hope that the servers do not explode once they release the Hangar app, because given CIG's track record, I think we all know that they're quite good at causing their cable provider to flip out here and now. Hell, even the last time I was at CIG, the live stream cut out because we were using so much bandwidth. So hopefully they have a system in place, hopefully Wingman says that we have enough servers, and hopefully we all get to have some fun. So keep your eyes out for the Hangar app, and if you can, and if it's allowed, maybe record some funny videos. I don't know, maybe if you can interact with boxes, make Fort Kickass, because everyone knows your authority is not recognized in Fort Kickass. So, as mentioned, this was a pretty short news week, but I won't try to drag it on longer than necessary. There is a new Wingman's Hangar up for your viewing pleasure. If you'd like to find it, you can find it on the Robert Space Industries com link or on YouTube. There's an interview with Blake Yates and a few other tidbits in there, so be sure to get your butt over there and check out Wingman's Hangar and give him again some moral support for his weight loss, because he's getting pretty close to 200. So get your presents of scotch, booze, vodka, bourbon, whiskey, no, just bourbon, and be sure to get ready to send it to him for when he hits 200. There's also a fan spotlight. It is an international edition. This one is actually spotlighting some of the other fan sites that are promoting Star Citizen. Some of these sites have been featured before, the first of them being the Dutch Be a Star Citizen website. They can be found at www.starcitizen.be. So if you're a Dutch citizen and you're looking for some fellow community members who maybe speak the same language or are from the same area, you can check them out over there. There's also a French community at www.starcitizen.fr that you can join to find your fellow French-speaking citizens, as well as an Italian and German. Actually, the German fan site is also a wiki, so if you're a good wiki wizard and you are able to contribute to the wiki, why don't you head over there and help them out? This actually brings up a good point I wanted to talk about. I have actually gotten a few messages and just talking to a few people about people who want to start up fan sites for Star Citizen. Why not? This is a great opportunity to spread coverage for the game, bring more people to Star Citizen and promote the game, and just make this an awesome release. So if you have an idea for a fan site, and even if it's just WordPress, throw it up there. I'd even bring it onto the show and promote it, and we could, have a little interview, talk about your fan site. And that actually I extend to all the fan sites that I just talked about. So starcitizen.be, starcitizen.fr, and starcitizenitalia.com. If you guys have anyone, hopefully maybe who can speak English, that is interested in an interview, and we could maybe spotlight it on Star Citizen FM, give me a call. You can reach me in the comments below by sending me a message in the forums or emailing me at starcitizenfm@gmail.com. The final highlight of this week's episode is the new ship specifications page. Previously fairly bare bones, Zane Bien and the fellows over at CIG have done an amazing job on transforming this webpage. You can click on it and find it at robertspaceindustries.com and the comlink under ship specs, or you can find it alternatively in your RSI or Star Citizen tab in the Star Citizen website, or Robert Space Industries. Clicking on it, you will be bombarded by a beautiful array of numbers. And why is this beautiful? Because everybody knows that we like our numbers. Everything you could possibly want related to your ships are here. Descriptions, length, max crew, factory engine, as well as the different types of class of thrusters, weapons, etc. So, while it's not exactly ships we can fly, it's still a pretty good ballpark of what exactly we'll be getting. It also includes the different variants for each ship. So, for example, the 350R, the 325, etc. So you'll be able to find different variants here as well. And I'm pretty sure in the future we'll see different variants for our other ships, such as the Hornet, etc. So be sure to check that out. There should be some screenshots above, and if not, that means I couldn't properly contain it all in a screen cap. So do be sure to check it out on the RSI website. So that pretty much wraps up this week's episode. I know it was fairly short. Again, I'm not going to try to drag on an episode longer than necessary because they're busy at work, and when there's news to report, there's news to report. So I'm going to finish off with some private announcements. As some of you know, I have taken to live streaming recently. I'm not exactly the best at it yet, and I'm still trying to get everything down so it doesn't sound like I'm breathing heavily into the mic, and sounding like a creeper. But if you guys are interested in that, in the free time I have taken to live streaming. You can find me over on twitchtv.com as Doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R, Hawk. I'm not using the DR Hawk. I believe somebody else took that name, so I'm a little upset. You can find me over there, and sometimes I live stream random things. The big thing now seems to be Payday 2, and if it's allowed, when the Hangar App releases, I might try to live stream the Hangar. So check that out. I've also taken to releasing a few gameplay videos here and there now again. You can subscribe to my channel if you enjoy Star Citizen FM by clicking on the little hawk on the lower left hand corner. And if you have feedback for my show, you can do so in the comments section below, in the forums, or email me personally. So with that being said, I've only received 2 questions for this week's episode of Ask Dr. Hawk. If you guys want to ask a question, be sure to do so at starcitizenfm@gmail.com. Send me an email, or leave your question in the comments below, and I will try to answer it to the best of my ability. You guys all take care and fly safe.
Of all the people I could be marooned on an island with.
Come on, man, cheer up, it's not that bad.
I am so
Anyways,
happy.
hello my fellow citizens, and welcome to Ask Dr. Hawk, the part of the show where you guys get to try to ask me questions that I will try to answer. So this week we only got 2 questions, but the first up is from Brave Freelancer. His question is, in the Freelancer game we had the option to join formation or follow a particular target. This meant that we did not have to control the flight path of our ship when traveling from A to B in formation, or when following a target, leaving us free to do other things during the journey. Do you think, or have you heard if similar options will be available in Star Citizen? P.S. Love the show. To answer your question, Rafe, yes, I do think they would have a feature such as this. I have played a few of the games now, such as Privateer, and I'm working my way through Wing Commander, and you could autopilot in Privateer, so I don't see why Chris Roberts wouldn't follow through with some sort of autopilot feature. As for join formation or follow a particular target, that I am unsure of. We might see something in the future, but since this is present in other games, I don't see why they wouldn't follow through. Plus it would be a handy feature for, maybe go get some snacks when you get hungry. So thank you very much, Ray, for your question. I look forward to seeing more in the future. Alright, you can answer that. Dude, what the hell?
I despise you.
Suck it up, we're on camera.
No, I would rather find it way off this island than have to spend another second with you. I told you I would get... No!
Suicide.
Shazbot!
Are you ready to take this seriously?
No, I refuse to play this little game. Come on, worth it. No!
Suicide.
Fine, I'll do it. Our next question comes from Charles Podesta, and he wants to know what the possibility is that the game production could be sped up. As in, could the higher than expected influx of funds add to the hiring of more developers, etc., making for earlier release dates for the different phases? Simple answer, Charles. Never rush good things. Oh, why do I have to be stuck in a situation like this?
Dude, go build a sandcastle or something. Maybe that'll help calm you down.
You know what? Maybe I will. And I'll build little figurines. And every time I squash one of those figurines, I'll think I'm squashing you.
Well, I think it's best I leave and let him calm down a little. It's been fun answering questions for you guys. Until the next time, you guys take care and fly safe. Hawk mode, engage.